Just to be honest, what's going on here at Floral Hills is really just an utter disgrace. It's turned into an illegal dumping ground. We've since learned that 35-year-old Candy Lockhart passed away from her injuries. Randall airlifted to a burn unit with critical injuries. Well, whether you're looking for a unique trinket like this bear in a tugboat or a good deal on furniture like this very beautiful chair here, the world's longest yard sale is the place to be. They were telling me that, yes, he lives in a few miles of the staging area, and yes, we're getting ready to move in and raid the shooting suspect's home. Yes, Cindy, I think that the magnitude of the situation is really starting to sink in with people who live here. Take a look at this. Hundreds of bikes have already lined up today as a part of the Patriot Guard. And we've learned more about the life of Petty Officer Second Class Randall Smith and the heroic actions he took that day. The folks continue to stop by at the memorial this evening to pay their respects. Hey there, David. Yeah, that's right. The gates just opened at 5 o'clock, and if you can see here behind me, this is what 20,000 fans look like. I'm told that a couple of other church members were able to pull her from the car just seconds before that main concrete pillar came crashing down. A part of this rock wall over here gave way that allowed a lot of water and mud to flow down across the roadway. Out of curiosity, he plugged it into his computer and says he was deeply disturbed by the footage he found. Well, Cindy, Colonial Shores went from a quiet neighborhood today to the center of a federal investigation. Public records show the parents of Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz purchased a home here on Colonial Way Circle back in 2001. Neighbors who knew him tell Channel 3 they are in disbelief tonight of what he's accused of doing. Police and federal agents flooded the Colonial Shores neighborhood in Hickson Thursday afternoon to raid the home of 24-year-old Muhammad Yusuf Abdulaziz's family.
It's a little unnerving.
It's extremely scary that he could just fly under the radar like that and then go out to target our military.
The Associated Press captured this image of a woman being taken from the home in handcuffs. Channel 3 has confirmed Abdulaziz went to Red Bank High School. His senior yearbook quote, a chilling one. My name causes national security alerts. What does yours do?
Shock. Lives 2 houses down from me.
Neighbor Dean McDaniel says he saw Abdulaziz grow up over the years.
Seemed like a good kid, quiet kid. Not any problems in the neighborhood or anything like that.
He graduated from UTC in 2012 with a degree in electrical engineering. His resume also shows he was an intern at one point at Tennessee Valley Authority and Mohawk Industries. TVA released a statement saying their thoughts and prayers go out to all involved. Channel 3 also uncovered Abdulaziz was arrested this past April for DUI, but there is no indication he was on the radar of U.S. law enforcement.
Well, that's pretty frightening.
Everybody just continue to pray for the families.
Back here live tonight in Colonial Shores, law enforcement spent the better part of the afternoon inside the family home of Abdulaziz. All is pretty quiet right now. You can see crime tape is still up behind me with the law enforcement presence guarding the home and guarding the street tonight. But this is really just the beginning as federal investigators try to get to the heart of his exact motive. Reporting live in Hickson this evening, I'm Matt Barbour, Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Several businesses on Crutchfield tell us they immediately recognized this stretch of roadway as soon as we aired that drag racing video on Channel 3. As police still search for answers, we sat down with a certified driving instructor who has a criminal justice background to analyze that video.
Tax dollars going to the good folks.
Dr. Roger Thompson has worked in the Criminal Justice Department at UTC for the past 40 years and has consulted for various police departments, including CPD.
This is not something that should be happening under color of law.
And for 20 years, he's been a master driving instructor.
And it suggests a promotion of a double standard.
Thompson studied the video, which appears to show 2 Chattanooga police cruisers drag racing.
They might be getting ready. Yep, there they go.
Channel 3 has since confirmed the video was shot here on Crutchfield Street. Yeah, are there any valid reasons that you can think of for 2 cruisers racing like that down a public street?
No, you're setting yourself up for a dangerous situation.
The 0.3-mile flat stretch is lined with a number of businesses. Several workers say they've seen CPD cruisers on the road before, but never racing. Thompson says even if it is a quiet road, racing on a public street is dangerous.
Because the risk of collision, the risk of injury, it's there.
And he says if this is a training exercise, it was conducted in the wrong place.
If there's going to be reason for it to be a training exercise, it should be in a parking lot.
Channel 3 requested an interview with Police Chief Fred Fletcher to address the video. We were told it would be irresponsible for the department to comment on an internal fact-finding investigation and that the chief will be able to provide sound concerning this topic once solidified facts become available.
To have an honest and trusting relationship, when questions like this come forward, there is deserving of some level of explanation.
If you have any information that can help police, you're asked to call their internal affairs department. In the meantime, you may be asking, what does the law say about drag racing? It's a Class B misdemeanor, meaning you could serve up to 6 months in prison, have to pay fines, or even have your license revoked for up to 1 year. On Crutchfield Street, I'm Matt Barbour, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.